Hey boss, I am with you today because I want to share an update on the Sixth Circuit Court's judge's ruling on the emergency temporary standard. And this is some key information that we as a business owner all need to be aware of, and as this impacts our employees. And it's important to recognize and acknowledge that your employees, all of our employees, are our number one asset. And so if we want to retain them, we need to be aware of what is happening when it comes to legal standings in the government and when they're trying to control what we do. So this actually I came across last night, and I want to share this with you. It was an article posted, and it's by Philip Russell, who is an OSHA attorney. And so I'm going to share this with you now. Hey, I'm Dr. Heather Williamson with the Transformation Group, and welcome back to the channel. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on any of my leadership tips and strategies that I share on a weekly basis, then like and subscribe. Also share this video with others that may also be in the same situation that you are when it comes to trying to figure out what the heck to do. And I know a lot of businesses now are changing their approach on vaccine mandatory mandates. So here we go. The emergency temporary standard update. This is according to the Sixth Circuit Court Judge Sutton, and he writes that when much is sought from a statute, much must be shown. And this is in his dissent from the court's denial of the initial hearing on Bank. And he writes that if the ETS dies a broader death, it will be based on many of the reasons so eloquently and effectively set forth in Chief Judge Sutton's dissent. And so I want to share with you what Chief Judge Sutton actually is writing. And he builds upon some of the previously made points by the Fifth Circuit Court when it continued in its initial stay of the emergency temporary standard. He sets forth a strong and clear argument for the emergency temporary standard to die a broad death. And here's some of his key points in finding Congress did not clearly grant OSHA through the Secretary of Labor the authority to impose a vaccine or test mandate. So the first is the OSHA Act only gives OSHA regulatory authority over occupational safety and health risks, and it is not clear this authority extends to all aspects of workers' lives and covers a medical injection or test. The second is this approach is not necessary because, as OSHA has already stated, there are different risks in different industries. And then the third is the increased availability of vaccines is not an emergency contemplated by the Act, but actually alleviates the underlying risk purportedly addressed by the mandate. And a great line that Chief Judge Sutton says is that, quote, no matter the policy of benefits of a well-intentioned regulation, a court may not enforce it if the agency's reach exceeds a statute's grasp. He also stated that shortcuts in furthering preferred policies, even urgent policies, rarely end well, and they also undermine, sometimes permanently, American vertical and horizontal separation of powers, the true metal of the U.S. Constitution and the true long-term guardian of liberty, close quote. So Chief Judge Sutton was joined by 7 other judges in his dissent. And so the next step is for the Sixth Circuit to randomly select a three-judge panel. And if two of the 3 judges comes from this group of 8, they will set up a clear opportunity for the Supreme Court to say again what it did in 1905. If you're not aware, this is what they did in 1905, and that is that vaccine mandates should be addressed, if at all, by the states through their constitutional police power. So thank you, Chief Judge Sutton, for helping us keep the republic. And This was, again, information that Philip Russell actually stated in a post, and he is an OSHA attorney. So I want to share this with you. Hopefully you found this information useful, and if you did, please like the button below. Don't forget to subscribe, and also please share this if other business owners like yourself need this information. So until next time, bye.